Hello, thank you for joining me for day 4 of my mini series all about checkerboard flooring. If you're new here, my name is Cami. I'm the creator of the blog Tidbits, and today we're going to explore so many of the creative options there are for this style of flooring. So let's think outside of the black and white box and talk about color options, tile material, and finishes that will help you get your own unique look for your checkerboard floor. I'm going to be sharing lots of images for inspirational purposes on this video today. I will link all the original sources down in the description and on my blog post, which I'll also link below. But let's first talk about tile material. I'm sure there are countless options, but I will share the 3 that I think are the best to help you get a beautiful checkerboard floor. Number 1, marble or stone. Now, in my humble opinion, marble or some type of genuine stone tile is going to give you the most authentic, timeless look. You just can't go wrong with something like Carrara marble tile with gray veining and like a black marble tile with white veining. In fact, that is what I ended up going with in our mudroom. I don't think this look will ever age. And when the tile does age, the patina will just make it look even better. So every lovely European space that inspired me the most had stone tile for the checkerboard design, no matter the color combo. Now, if doing all stone is a little out of your budget, you could even like mix stone tile with something less expensive, like maybe a ceramic or porcelain tile. I've seen that work, like what appears to be happening in this bathroom space. Stone can even be something besides marble, like travertine, limestone, slate, or any other kind of natural stone material. That is what appears to be in this space, and I think it's incredibly beautiful. So number 2, ceramic or porcelain tile. And of the most budget-friendly options, these are 2 of them. So to me, it doesn't quite have as much as an authentic feel, but I found some images that prove it can still be lovely. Here's a space done by Joanna Gaines with ceramic tile installed in the diagonal checkerboard pattern, and it looks very nice and high-end. Ceramic or porcelain tile also comes in more varieties and colors, so you can play around with more options if you choose to go that route. Now, a third option for you is concrete. This is getting a little more trendy, I've noticed. The possibilities are really endless with the kind of checkerboard pattern you can design with concrete, because it can be dyed in so many colors, and you can create just custom sizes. And I'll link to a store that I found that creates a lot of colored concrete tiles. One of my favorite bloggers in the world, Deb from Seeking Lavender Lane, she used a gray and white concrete tile in her mudroom area, and I just adore the organic look that it gives to her space. I think the texture of concrete tile is so good if you love like organic texture in your home. I don't think Deb even grouted the tile in this space, and it looks incredible. Now let's look at a couple of finishes or sheens that you might want to consider when you are thinking about the look you want in a checkerboard floor. Now, in my mind, you have 2 main options, and that's a matte finish or like a glossy satin finish. Now, a matte finish is my personal favorite because it has more of the lived-in old world feel that I love so much. In this case, you would look for like honed marble or stone and make sure that any sealer you apply is also a matte finish. A glossy finish on your checkerboard floor can be very striking, especially if you have a space that is kind of leaning to the more glamorous. All of the images I found of very glamorous spaces had checkerboard floor with a really high sheen. In this case, you would look for polished tiles and use a sealer with a glossy finish. All right, are you ready to have some fun? So I discovered so many creative spaces that used a vast array of colored tiles for their checkerboard floors. They almost made me question my boring old black and white floor. Almost. So this fancy entryway used brown and white stone, which goes great with the surrounding wood tones and the white walls. This eclectic space looks very interesting, and I felt the off-white and black checkerboard floor was just the perfect choice in choosing a classic design but mixing it up. Another favorite of mine is this brown and black checkerboard floor as shown in this little entryway. I can't get over this unique look and how European it feels to me. All the simple textures and elements go so well together in this little space. Okay, now brace yourself for this one. Green and white stone checkerboard flooring. This image with the stone walls and that amazing door, the European architecture, oh my goodness. There have been many times I have wanted to just jump into this picture and soak it all in. That tile was a bold and very beautiful choice. Now, I've been scared of red in my home for a long time, but I'm slowly warming up to the idea, especially when I saw this little bathroom with the red checkerboard floor. It's so vintage and charming. My grandma had red, black, and white vinyl checkerboard floors in her kitchen, and so this feels like familiar to me in just the best way possible. Okay, look closely and you can see that this is a painted checkerboard floor with green and white paint. It looks fantastic, and I think you could get this same look with concrete tiles too. Now this is done by one of my favorite designers, Leanne Ford, so if she can pull off a painted checkerboard floor, so can you. Now this one was the most jaw-dropping image I found. These look like handmade tiles in like smaller squares, and then they were installed together to create this bigger square to create the checkerboard look. Oh, it's so fantastic. This is the work of June and Blue that I found on Instagram. What a creative designer she must be. Now here's another unique space where they used green and black checkerboard tile in this cute retro kitchen, and another retro kitchen with blue and white flooring, which I find to be so creative. Sometimes I wish I could be a little brave enough to make these kind of design decisions, but I stuck with black and white this time. Now, how about these smaller green and white tiles? Somehow it doesn't feel too busy for this space to me, but it's quite creative. Okay, I'll finish up with perhaps my absolute favorite look for a checkerboard floor that I've seen with this tone-on-tone stone floor. Oh my, I think it is incredibly beautiful, and I adore all the organic textures. Now this tile was a little out of my budget, but a girl can dream, right? All right, did we get your creative juices flowing? I sure hope so. I would love to hear which look was your favorite. Make sure you catch all 6 of my videos and blog posts as I share all the inspiration I found while learning about checkerboard flooring. Let me know if you're enjoying this mini series so that I can kind of brainstorm for maybe another one. And don't forget to subscribe and then come back for more inspiration for do-it-yourself living.